My name is Angelica van Dam and I'm an expert in Imagineering. Today I will tell you something about reframing. Just have a look at this optical illusion. What do you see? Probably you've seen it by now. On the one hand you see a rabbit where the things are ears, and on the other hand you can see a duck. But what you see here is that suddenly you see the other perspective. It's not like gradually. Suddenly you switch back and forth between those perspectives. And that's really strange because nothing changes. The lines on the paper are still the same. The world hasn't changed, only the perception that happens in our brain has changed. So this is also key to reframing, switching back and forth between two perspectives and also consciously doing that. So reframing is akin to spinning, turning around the assumptions, changing the frame from negative to positive. And that's really hard sometimes. So what I would like to do in this knowledge clip is I want to teach you a simple 4-step model to do so. So to do so, we have to question the grounds for our convictions. We have to find out what they are. So the first step of this model is to determine a core belief. So what is the issue at stake here? And this is a negative core belief, of course, because reframing is about changing the perspective from negative to positive. So determine a core belief. Pick a core belief that you are emotionally attached to, which means that you are willing to change it, because you are going to question its validity here. So if you are not willing to change it, then it makes no sense to pick that one. Then pick another one. Do it with more than one person, which is, for me, is very clear, because there is a reason that you are stuck in the perspective, so you need others to get more perspectives on the matter. And please remember that this exercise, this 4-step model, the goal is not that you change your beliefs overnight, but to give you more inspiration, to give you more views, more perspectives, to help you to continue. So if you have a core belief, then frame that in one sentence and make it short, clear and impactful. Not more than between 3 and 10 words. A couple of examples are these core beliefs. Just press pause and have a look at them yourselves. We will continue now to the second step. So the second step of this model. Find supporting beliefs. A lot of the times we don't even know why we think the way we think. Sometimes our thinking is very vague or invisible, or we don't know why we think what we think. So it's important to make our invisible thinking, our implicit thinking, explicit. And a good way to do that is to use a visual display. So take a big piece of paper and just write down, popcorn style, so very fast, without thinking about it, write down why you think what you think, why you think that this is your supporting belief. So all the reasons that there are. Come up with a list of about 30 or 40 supporting beliefs, and then select the 4 most important ones. Why 4? We think we can hold a number of ideas in our head, but we can't. So it's good to make a selection and to make it visual, because when we make it visual, we will be able to take it in as a whole, and it also becomes a little bit more visible. So I will give an example of that one. And again, you can press pause to have a look at it further. We will not cover the whole exercise here, but just to give you an idea what you can do. So the core belief in the middle, in the center of the paper, and then in the corners, 4 reasons, 4 supporting beliefs of the core belief. Then the third step is about constructing opposites of the supporting beliefs and make them extreme. It's very important to make them extreme. I will give an example of that as well. Again, apply this without thinking about it. This is the moment where you will see that resistance will come in, because now you have to get out of your comfort zone. So don't allow your mind to sabotage the process, because then it will not work. Just have fun while you're doing it. Just think, and again, hold it lightly. It's not about changing your belief overnight. It's about giving you new ideas, giving you new inspiration. So don't slip back into your current frame of mind and push yourself as far as you can. In the example that I showed you in the tab, it means this. So we had our core belief, we had the supporting beliefs in the corner, and now we will make the extremes for every supporting belief. So for every supporting belief, we will formulate an extreme. So in this case, it was like this, and there is no truth, no right or wrong. So it doesn't mean this is your truth, this was my truth when I did this example. Just press pause so you can have a look at it yourselves. And then of course, the fourth step. The fourth step is about determining a reframed core belief. It could be that you use one of the extremes if it's a very powerful one, but usually you make a combination of the extremes and you formulate a new reframed core belief. Again, has to be clear, short and impactful. So not a long sentence, just a small short sentence which is clear to everyone. And ask yourself, what would it be like if this were true? And what core belief would they support? In the case of the example, as you have seen, this was the core belief with the supporting beliefs in the corner, the extremes, and what can be the reframed core belief. There is more possible than what I wrote down, but the reframed core belief that I had was this one. So I combined all the extremes and created a new reframed core belief out of this. Again, the goal is not to change the core belief overnight. The goal of this exercise is to give you new inspiration, to help you when you are stuck in a certain belief or in an assumption. So with this, I hope I provided you with a tool to reframe things for yourselves. So good luck with that.